Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm joined by the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Rockets in Houston. You know, it seems, fellas, like every time LeBron takes the court, he has a chance to pass another career milestone. When it's all said and done, where do you think he ends up on the NBA's all-time scoring list, Shaq?
Well, it'll be very hard for him to make a run at the top 200. However, it's never a good idea to doubt LeBron because he's already passed me up in the scoring list, so you can't doubt the guy.
Who's got that going for him? How about
Well,
it,
you know, man, Ernie, I just think how long he plays. If he plays, 17, 18 years, he's going to be in the top 2. But if he stops at about 15, then and says, I just want to spend time with my kids, then I don't think so.
That does it for us for now. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
As you can see, the Rockets have Carmelo Anthony starting, even though there are rumors that Carmelo will be coming off the bench for the Rockets. But since this is a video game, his overall rating is an 80, and they are replacing Trevor Ariza. Currently, he is in the starting lineup. So let's just see how that would look for the Houston Rockets with Melo. And look, to start the game, we've got James Harden getting a slam. One other thing you'll notice is that Lonzo Ball is starting over Rajon Rondo. I'm thinking the Lakers just want to develop their young talent. And look at this, a big turnover for the Lakers. Up court, and that's Tucker with another bucket. The Rockets are rolling. James Harden pushing through. Oh, behind the back, and he doesn't score. He had a good... Oh, wait a minute, he pulls up anyway and gets another bucket. Lonzo Ball finds a seam. Oh, quick swift assist to LeBron James with the slam and one. James Harden 1v1 against Ingram, and he's dunking! Unbelievable all over JaVale McGee. Is this a glimpse into the future? Look at this, JaVale McGee getting posterized by James Harden. I didn't expect this, but we did see James Harden posterize Draymond Green in the Western Conference Finals last year. Damn, and the evil stare. Chris Paul with a lob to Capella, and it goes out of bounds. That is a 2K legacy issue with Chris Paul. I don't want to blame the character. I want to blame 2K on that one. James Harden in the corner. He likes it. LeBron James trying to find his way to the rim. Kicks over. And Lonzo Ball gets fouled. That looked like a technical. Eric Gordon checks in. A swift assist. Down to Capella. And the other one that wouldn't start would be PJ Tucker if Carmelo Anthony's up for it. Lonzo Ball with another quick three. He definitely worked on his jump shot in the offseason. Wants to prove the critics wrong. Chris Paul open three, and he knocks it down. Gordon with the step back. Over Caldwell Pope. This is what he does. Rondo swift assist down to the Summer League MVP, Josh Hart. Chris Paul over the shoulder pass to Nene, swift assist. Orchestrating that offense. Nene comes up to set the screen and roll. Paul passes to the corner to Gordon, and he finds him and he knocks it down. Another big three for the Rockets. Josh Hart pass down to Michael Beasley, and he finally gets a bucket to go. Chris Paul with the fadeaway, and he scores over Rondo. 2 seconds left, 1 second left. Rondo shoots, and he misses. We're going into the second quarter. The Rockets have a strong 8-point lead. Stevenson pushing the pace over to Rondo. Rondo attacks the basket. No! It's Kuzma with the putback. You've got a lot of talent on both teams. Luol Deng and Joe Johnson. These are guys that were past all-stars or past great players, and feels like they're not getting enough time on the court. I'd like to see them get more PT this season. Lance Stevenson again in the corner, and he knocks it down. He ain't playing. Oh, a pass back to James Harden in the corner, and he's going to splash that. He's going to splash that on the pass back. Look, Tucker's forcing it. Loses the ball. It's Brandon Ingram. One-on-one against Carmelo. Layup, and it's good. Capella with the screen. Green doesn't use it. Kicks over in the corner to find Tucker, and he's going to knock it down. Beasley over to Ingram. Quick shot, and it's good. Ingram is going off this quarter. And that was a useless alley-oop. Carmelo Anthony, the ultimate scorer, gets blocked. LeBron James from behind. Dribbling. Oh, Caldwell Pope. That was an unnecessary behind-the-back move, leads to a fast break dunk. Rockets clinging to a 6-point lead. They kick over to Chris Paul. He lobs it up to Capella to nobody. LeBron James uses the speed and gets to the rack. Lakers playing some great defense. Shot clock winding down. Open look for Gordon, and he's going to knock it down. Lonzo Ball step back jumper, and it's good. Chris Paul open look, and I think he's feeling it. He knew that was going in. Lonzo Ball with a quick jump shot, and he knocks it down. LeBron James forcing his way to the rim, right past Melo for a second time, and another big jam. Joe Johnson off the screen, good defense. Kuzma down, a steal for Josh Hart. 2 seconds left, he's gonna pull for three, and he's gonna brick it. We're going into halftime. The Rockets clinging to a 7-point lead. Lots of great passing. Let's see what the second half has to offer.
Carmelo, you got some real numbers off the bench in the first half. How important is that contribution to the team?
Well, I mean, we always believe that we have one of the better benches in the NBA, and when they come to play like we playing so far, you know, it makes it a tough game, makes it a tough team to beat, and you know, just hopefully we can keep that up.
I'm sure it puts confidence in you and in the coach going into the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Carmelo Anthony talking about the bench? Wow! Here we go at the start of the third quarter. Did the Rockets get worse by adding Carmelo Anthony and losing Trevor Ariza? That's been a big talk this preseason. But with the step back jumper, and it's good. I, for one, have a lot of faith in Carmelo Anthony. I still love Carmelo Anthony. Still one of my favorite players of all time to watch. Big fan of his. Melo's about his money, and to some degree, I can't really shame him for that. And there goes a steal. Lonzo Ball. And he just lobs it to no one. So we've got Lonzo Ball and Chris Paul. CP3 just throwing lobs to no one. Carmelo Anthony open three, and he gets it. Lonzo Ball open three, and he's racking up threes. Brandon Ingram, what are we going to see from him? And look at Carmelo just swiping the ball loose. Melo with the step back and the crossover. He goes at LeBron James, gets tied up. Chris Paul open look, and it's no good. Oh, rebound, Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony is in takeover mode. Chris Paul with the mid-range jumper. This might be a great situation for Carmelo Anthony. He's got two phenomenal ball handlers in James Harden and Chris Paul. They can move the ball and orchestrate the offense really nicely, as opposed to, oh my goodness. Speaking of moving the ball nicely, LeBron James over to JaVale, right over Melo. But I think Melo was definitely confused at his role in, oh my God, back-to-back lobs. I can't finish my sentence. Kuzma pushing pace after the rebound, finds Luol Deng. He wants to take a three, and he knocks it down. The bench squad for the Lakers is phenomenal. You have to watch the off-ball movement from the Houston Rockets, because that off-ball movement is great. Kuzma, look at this! What is Nene thinking? Lance Stevenson, 5 seconds left, got to make a decision. Gonna find a little bit of space, the shot, and it's good! If the Lakers are gonna make their comeback, it's gotta be now. Michael Beasley with an and one! On an A! Josh Hart. He had a little bit of space. Looks like Stevenson will take the three, and he makes it. Eric Gordon, there's nobody in the paint right now. Joe Johnson with the layup! Lance Stevenson finding Michael Beasley. James Harden will take the full court shot and miss it. We're heading to the fourth quarter. The Lakers have to mount a comeback in the fourth quarter. This is going to be it. James Harden, quick pull-up. That's dangerous. Nene with a putback. And Lonzo Ball continues to lead the Lakers in this comeback. Chris Paul with an open three, and he knocks it down. The off-ball movement from the Houston Rockets killing the Lakers right now. Now we have Caldwell Pope in the corner, and it's good. Chris Paul kicking out again. Another three for Chris Paul, and he makes it this time. They ran the same play like 3 times in a row. Chris Paul coming off a lot of screens. Off ball, finds himself open again for another 3 opportunity and misses it. They run the same play. I guess if it's working, might as well keep it. And Ingram gets it and one. Brandon Ingram over to Caldwell Pope, and he makes it. Now you see James Harden having to check back in because that play to Chris Paul is not working anymore. Not a lot of time. James Harden with it in the deep corner. James Harden gets a little bit of space. Chris Paul open 3, and he gets it. Can't give him too many open 3s. He will rebuild that lead. They don't have a lot of time to make a lot of plays develop. Look at this. This is what Pope does. Don't sleep on Pope. Melo with it. Finding his own seam. Goes up for a tough layup and scores. LeBron James just blows by Carmelo and gets a dunk over Capella. And look at this. A 360 lob to Capella from Paul. The highlights in this game, man. When this takes place in real life, you got to tune in. Lakers and the Rockets. It's going to be something. There's dunks galore, posterizers from everywhere. Lob City. James Harden off the screen and pop wide open, and he's going to drain that. We've got Chris Paul in takeover mode. Capella in takeover mode. And we have a possible pick and roll for Capella. James Harden keeps it. He's dribbling a fadeaway 3, and it's good! That's the league MVP! James Harden, the player of the game. Why not give it to him? The man's been clutch. He came off the bench when CP3 and the boys was relinquishing the lead. And what does James Harden do? He comes back in and he punishes the Lakers. LeBron James in takeover mode. He's going to want it up top. And he gets it. Wide open 3. You know that's good. Oh, yeah, that's definitely good. When he's in takeover mode, on fire, you got to let him make that. Double team comes. Carmelo Anthony wide open, and he goes for a layup, increasing that lead. Bad move by LeBron James. Down by 8 points. The Lakers don't have much time left. LeBron just attacking the basket, and he gets a bucket. 22 seconds left. Rajon Rondo in the game. Forces it up and throws it away. And James is going to dribble out the clock. This was the first matchup or preview of what could take place in real life. The Rockets versus the Lakers. What a game of highlights. I can't wait for this game to take place on the schedule. The Rockets come away victorious, 101-93. So when we take a look at this Lakers box score, LeBron James 19 points, but Lonzo Ball 21 points. Pretty spread out afterwards on the bench. They got some good quality buckets. But when you take a look at those Rockets, James Harden 26.6 assists, Chris Paul 20.6 assists. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Did the Rockets get better with Carmelo Anthony? Or is it like all these sports analysis guys that could be just haters? Is it like what they're saying? The Rockets just got worse because they added Carmelo. But it's all interesting no matter what. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about that. As always, smack that like button to show your support. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. And stay tuned for some more footage.